2022 Volvo XC60. This one's a Momentum now. This is called a B5. Well, originally they were all T5s, but now what's happened is they've actually put a battery in the vehicle to increase, of course, a little bit of horsepower and, of course, fuel economy, because that's what Volvo's all about. And, of course, Volvo's electrification. This vehicle does feature some new additions to it, and we will go over them. We'll take a look at them. This particular one is priced at $49,575. Just to let you know. So on the outside, everything's pretty much the same, except for the badge, like I said. Some of the main differences are on the inside of the vehicle, and nothing back here though. This does have the rubberized mat for the rear. The big difference is on the inside here with the cluster. Now, this is now running on Android. So basically Google, and if you're familiar with the XC40, the P8, it already went over to this new system. So the screen is definitely a lot bigger for the display. It kind of did lose, unfortunately, it loses the tachometer, you have the park. And it does get the new shifter, which I do like, because I wasn't really that fond of the other shifter in this vehicle. This one's from like the XC40, and now they're starting to switch over. They've also taken away the switch when it comes to different drive modes. Now everything now, and it's better pictures and everything else. It does look a lot nicer with the pictures for the displays. Everything here for your main auto start steering wheel heat. Everything is kind of changed over. If you're used to Volvos, everything was swiping, of course, back and forth. This kind of does look a lot like the old one, which is nice. Car status, we'll take a look. Actually, this is really the first time I'm actually really seeing any of this myself, because this 22 just really came in. Come on. Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm so used to swiping. That's what the problem is for me. This is the other screen that usually you would swipe to the other way for all of your kind of apps. Now, here's where it's different too. You would swipe, let's see, driving mode. So now if you want to do off-road, you would have to come in here to switch over, whereas before it kind of had its own screen. Things are different. Now the thing about this vehicle is that what they're trying to get you to do is they're really trying to get you to stay with your hands on the wheel. Okay, so this is all about voice commands and everything else. So that's a big thing with this vehicle, where they're really trying to get you to not necessarily go into all these different screens, but basically use the voice command. Google, change the temperature to 63 degrees.
Got it. Changing the temperature to 64 degrees.
I think I said, why would, that's weird. It went to 64 and said, oh, my bad. No odd numbers. So there you go. Let's try something else. Google, switch the fan speed to 4.
Got it. Changing the fan speed to 4.
Yeah, look at that. So that's what this vehicle's mostly about now. A hands-free driving, get you more intuitive to the road, forget about all these different screens, and just kind of rely more on Google to kind of take over for that with the voice command. So pretty interesting. It's going to get some getting used to and everything else. If you're an Apple user, it may even get, people unfortunately may not like it or whatever. I mean, me, I've used Samsung my whole life, so I'm kind of used to the Android system. Will the Apple work with the Volvo? Yes, it will. There's not going to be an issue with that. So that's something also you don't have to worry about. Come on down, try it out for yourself, take a look. It's something very different.